The Score, the place for local sports, now presents another live local broadcast of high school sports. No one does more live local play-by-play than The Score does. Local Sports on The Score is brought to you by Central Maine Community College. More than just a community college, over 40 academic degrees and certificates, and one of the lowest tuition rates in New England. Just go to cmcc.edu. Your future starts now. Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks cost you less. Online at cmautogroup.com. Hammond Lumber Company, serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Your building project partner, hammondlumber.com. Midstate Machine. Looking for a career? Check out the Machinist Development Program at midstateusa.com. Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Sales and service by a family that cares. Somerset Stone & Stove, offering quality gas, pellet, and wood stoves and hardscape products. 201 Tire, Battery, and Service, your tire and battery experts on the Augusta-Vassalboro line. Assistance Plus, providing home care, behavioral health, and developmental services. Together, we can make a difference. SBS Carbon Copy, Main Street, Waterville, where printing is personal, not puzzling. Manchester Motors, your Coyote tractor dealer. We dig dirt. Casella Waste, for your residential and commercial trash pickup. Computer Improvements in Skowhegan. From sales of computers and accessories to service, we are your go-to computer store. Heights Chevrolet in Skowhegan. Our family is here for your family. And by JDH3 Design at jdh3designs.com, where they can print just about anything. Your team from your town plays here. Now with a play-by-play, here's Mike Violet and AJ Knight.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Veterans Field here at Messalonskee High School in Oakland this afternoon. It's the Battle of the Eagles field hockey style. The Mount Ararat Eagles in town to take on, that is, the Messalonskee Eagles. I'm Mike Violet along with AJ Knight. Our videographer this afternoon is Tyler Rigney. Chaz Wing is over there doing our stats and our graphics this afternoon, and this matchup between these two teams of Eagles, two teams that have played one game so far. Mount Ararat beat Camden Hills 2-0, and Messalonskee dispatched the Red Eddies of Edward Little 4-0. But Messalonskee is an interesting story. Pretty much everyone is back from a team that went to the regional championship game last year, lost to Skowhegan. Remember, they beat the Riverhawks during the regular season, but the cupboard comes back pretty darn full for Katie Brand, and expectations here in Oakland for field hockey are really high.
Yeah, I mean, Messalonskee, I think, is established itself as a program. We talked leading into this week. We had Skowhegan and Bangor yesterday at field hockey. We've got Coney and Lawrence tomorrow night. And we talked at the middle of this week, no exaggeration, I said over and over again, you're going to see some of the best field hockey in the state all this week. That being said, I think the expectations have been tempered a little bit by Skowhegan. We expect them to be a strong team. You don't have the success Paula Dowdy's had without being able to rebuild or retool, so to speak. That being said, Messalonskee comes back at a huge advantage, in my opinion, because where Skowhegan is really young this season, Messalonskee is the exact opposite. Massey, Ventimiglia, you bring back an experienced goalie in Pettengill. Even the newcomers, we know what they can do. We saw Bell come on strong last season. We know what Hafford was one of the goal scorers in the Edward Little win. This Messalonskee team, both these teams, I think, have high expectations, but this could be the year for Messalonskee to maybe finally get over that Skowhegan hump. Yeah,
they lost Peyton Alexander and Abby Stevens. Those are two significant losses. Yes. Don't believe me. No, please believe me. Just like Skowhegan lost Lainey LeBlanc and Layla Conway, and while Peyton Alexander and Abby Stevens weren't finalists for Miss Maine Field Hockey, they were pretty darn close. So
very good players.
It's, in the loss department, pretty significant, but I do think the experience that Messalonskee brings back is probably a little more impactful than what Skowhegan brings back. And I know the Eagles are really excited with the influx of sophomore Addie Hafford, who's a real gunner up front. She's already got that one goal. They love the way she plays. One of our favorite players, of course, is also Elsie Bell. That motor always runs. Yep. Watch for number 4 today in white and red. She is really, really something to watch play.
Yeah, we saw her last year. We had obviously had field hockey all throughout the season. She was in the rotation at the beginning of the season. By the time we got to the region finals, she was more of a staple of the lineup. So she comes in with experience. Hafford, not as familiar face last year in varsity action, but the pedigree we knew was there. And like I said, she scored a goal in the 4-0 win they had over Edward Little. And I think a little bit more maybe proven commodities to a certain extent for Messalonskee in terms of replacing some of those holes as you talk about the graduation of talent from Meso and specifically Skowhegan, who anybody in Central Maine field hockey-wise is going to be measured to. But like you said, I think the big difference is where Skowhegan had so many players end up graduating and now find themselves counting on a lot of sophomores and freshmen. Messalonskee should start in a little bit better place with, Alexis Bain has a big power shot. Mishu is back. There's a lot of familiar names there from a team, like you said, who beat Skowhegan in the regular season, which doesn't happen a lot, and made it to the region finals.
Katie Brand's quote, "The team energy is great, and this is the most talent at one time that I've had in the program. I'm really happy with how the preseason has gone." So there's the quote right there. Can they live up to that quote? We're going to find out, at least for today. It's the Battle of the Eagles. It's Mount Ararat. It's Messalonskee. It's field hockey. It's next on The Score.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of their locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Midstate Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Midstate Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. Our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything: tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims. Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta-Vassalboro line.
Raising money for our cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
At High Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Height Chevy. Height Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Height family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher,
an HVAC technician,
pediatric nurse. Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect,
physical therapist,
I'm going to be a lawyer,
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor,
a machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer,
an athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder, or a farmer, or a ditch digger, that's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our score crew back here at Veterans Field here in Oakland as we get ready for high school field hockey this afternoon. Class A North Style between the Messalonskee Eagles, who are 1-0, and the Mount Ararat Eagles, who are also 1-0. And we'll have one more field hockey game this week, and that's tomorrow night. It'll be a Class B North matchup between the Coney Rams, the defending regional champions, and the Lawrence Bulldogs, who won the state championship just a couple of years ago. The Bulldogs, one of the nomads of high school field hockey in Maine. They, along with the Leavitt Hornets, playing at any field that will have them. Well, tomorrow night, the field that will have them is at Colby College, and it'll be under the lights, 7:30. We'll have it right here on The Score.
I'm looking forward to that. Colby's got beautiful facility. Anytime we get treated to Colby, I have no complaints.
In goal today for Mount Ararat is Layla Adams, who is an interesting story. She is a sophomore, and until 4 weeks ago had never played a game of field hockey in her life. But you see, she is the starting catcher on the softball team, so they figured she might have some skills. Well, guess what? She's got some skills. She's the starting goalkeeper for a Class A field hockey program in Maine, and she's played really well, according to Krista Chase in the preseason, and pitched a shutout in her first game. Off the draw, it's whacked all the way down by Lexus Bain. That'll be out. And it'll be a Mount Ararat ball here after that one got whacked out of the building.
Yeah, I think it's crucial for Messalonskee because you expect Adams to, with those skills, to be able to translate. But early on in the season, right, finding her footing, so it's important for Messalonskee to really try and get to her early and, of course, send a lot of shots her way.
Bain slowed it down to midfield, but Mount Ararat comes away with it. The Eagles in blue against the Eagles in white. And Messalonskee able to steal and trying to work it out of the zone is Lexus Bain. Bain up to midfield, going to get a restart here for Messo. Mount Ararat and Messalonskee in field hockey just underway. Bain slides it up. It's blocked at midfield. Trying to get control of it there for Messalonskee is Zoe Gilbert. Instead, it's Mount Ararat coming away with it. Far side, Lydia Hiltz. Hiltz to the middle, a pick off there. And we're going to get a restart here at the 30 for Mount Ararat. Ball slid up, stopped by Miranda Wrigley, loose in the crease area, diving on it is Pettengill. She can't get it. It squirted away from her. A great chance here for Mount Ararat. Inside the circle still, and right there for Mount Ararat was Maddie Sweet, but it's going to go to Messalonskee. So a real flurry there, almost accidentally by Mount Ararat.
Yeah, and nice job by the Eagles in blue, the visiting Mount Ararat Eagles, to keep the pressure on there, but Pettingill picking up 2 saves.
Here's Kakamo. Kakamo with Hafford downfield. Kakamo instead lays it back to Bell. Elsie, back to Kakamo. Good pass. Kakamo veers off the defender, takes it right to the goal line. Kakamo tries to drop it back, did to Chloe Massey, and we are going to get a penalty corner right out of the gate here for Messalonskee, numero uno.
I think one of the interesting things is Coach Brand. Messalonskee last year was kind of a ball control team. They didn't give up a ton, but they also didn't score a ton. Said one of the things they're really looking forward to this year is picking up the pace and drawing more penalty corners.
Zoe Gilbert will distribute. Here it is, out to the top. Winding up and firing is Wrigley. Kind of a misfire there. The rebound right there, but it is blown dead. The headgear thrown away, and Mount Ararat will start the attack. A fan job there. Hafford, right down the middle, blocked. Hafford got it back, turns, and as she did, it was swept away by Mount Ararat. Near side, kept in the zone by Kakamo. Kakamo to the top to Massey. Now it's back outside to Hannah Fair. Fair stopped. Going to get a restart here for Messo. At the top, Zoe Gilbert. No score here, just a couple of minutes in. Glad to have you with us for yet another high school field hockey matchup this afternoon on the score. A drive by Bain is blocked, and it's blown dead. It'll go to Mount Ararat.
Feeling out 2 very good teams for the Mount Ararat Eagles. One of the things that stood out to me, only 2 seniors on their roster. We talk about all the returning experience for Messo. Mount Ararat's only got 2 of those seniors coming back from a very good team last year.
Mount Ararat backed in, and stopping the play there was Mac Tidwell. Now let's see what the call is going to be. Who's going to get it? I think it's Messo. They will.
Yeah, I think out of Tidwell, nice defensive play, but last one to touch it.
Yep. So they'll restart it. Bring it out to the 25. That's Wrigley. Miranda Wrigley. Sweeps it over right side. Messo on the attack, edge of the circle. Messalonskee has plenty of numbers in there. Sophia Ventimiglia in there, but it's swept away by Mount Ararat, far side, and Mount Ararat can't keep it in bounds in front of its own bench. So once again, it is Wrigley. Wrigley blocked. Cleared by Mount Ararat right down the sidelines, right to the Messo bench, where it is out. And Messalonskee will get it in bounds. Flipped up. Loose midfield. Sweeping at it, Maddie Sweet. Couldn't come away with it. Here's Bell. Bell trying to get a pass ahead, and it was blocked. Bell gets it back. Bell at the 25, lets it go, goes all the way through. Right there in the crease, it is loose. Poking at it there was Hafford, but a whistle blown, and it goes to Mount Ararat.
That Bell, nice job threading that through. Bell just couldn't get a clean, Hafford just couldn't get a clean stick on it, and then the infraction goes against Messo.
Chabuk. Up the right side, Addison Chabuk. Deep penetration, stops at the 10-yard line. Good job here, backhanded in, and it's blocked there by the defense of Messo and cleared out. So this will give them a chance to regroup. And Mount Ararat will get the ball in. This is Bella Plummer.
Messo thus far a little bit more sustained offense, but still kind of that feeling out. Again, 2 teams with very high expectations this season.
This is Cameron Chase, who's the coach's daughter. She is Krista Chase's daughter. And we'll get into the connections between these 2 coaches, which are beyond your capacity to believe.
It's a cool story.
It really is. That one is swept away and out.
Just makes this game that much more meaningful because I tell you what, if I was coaching field hockey and one of someone I had a connection with was also coaching opposing me, they're not going to hear the end of it if my team wins.
Right, and this connection is truly remarkable. We'll get to it later when we have some free time. All right, here is Chase. Chase goes back to Plummer. Plummer back to Chase. Chase tried to clear it to the middle to Sweet. Messalonskee right there to defend it, though. Chloe Massey gunked it up, but it's going to go back to Mount Ararat. Eagles on Eagles, intercepted by Messo. Can they clear? It's going to be their ball.
Nice play there by Messo. Couldn't quite get it up to streaking Hafford, but regardless, get the whistle and start it back up.
Here's Bell. They get it ahead of the pack. Hafford goes to the net. Driving to the net, Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia laid it back for number 9. Do you have a number 9 on your roster for Messo, or is it 3 that I saw? Alexa Kakamo.
I think it was
3.
Kakamo.
Yeah, my bad. My eyes bad, excuse me. In any event, it's cleared all the way down by Mount Ararat, and it's a race. And coming out of the net is Pettengill to kick it away.
Nice play there. Again, one of the areas, again, that Messalonskee has returning experience. Pettengill seems like she's been in goal forever for the Eagles.
And she's a junior. One more year to go.
That's crazy.
All right. Ball in at the 20-yard line. Mount Ararat. This is going to be a restart for Messo. Lexus Bain.
And with Bain taking the restart, she, of course, drops off short. I was going to say you got to get downfield because she could flip the field in a hurry.
Not there, though. Hilt steals it. She fanned on it. Now in the middle to Schofield. Rachel Schofield. Lost it. Here comes Messalonskee. Bell trying to sweep it ahead. Does. Bell beat the defender. Bell down the sideline. Hafford ahead of the pack. Bell to the middle. Kakamo checked that. Kakamo to the middle. And Kakamo at the 25-yard line. A restart here for Messo. Over on the near side, here's Bell. Bell looking for a deflection. Did get it, but it goes wide.
I already see it, right? Talking about those, how Messalonskee has some newcomers that we expect to be able to help make up some of the loss of graduation. Called Bell's name a lot, Hafford too. And those are two of the players that are kind of jumping from rotational pieces into we're counting on you to be a big part of this offense.
All right, Wrigley laid it up, going inside Massey, and as Massey goes to the net, we're going to get a penalty corner. Number 2.
Talk about a spoil of riches. I mean, Bell, Hafford, Mishu, Kakamo, Ventimiglia. You have a penalty corner. It's kind of pick your poison offensively.
All right, Massey distributes. Here we go. To the top to Ventimiglia. Back to Massey, broken up. Massey got it back. Massey, the pass down low. He had a helmet fly through there.
And I think Messalonskee couldn't quite control it. Yeah, I take that back and say I think Messalonskee couldn't quite control it, lose out of bounds.
Okay, it's going to Mount Ararat here. 5.5 minutes to go in the first. Right side, it's Maddie Sweet. Picked off by Bell.
Nice pass.
Bell. Over to Kakamo. Back to Bell. Deflects. To the near side. Nice sweet move to keep it in by Miranda Wrigley, but her pocket picked, and here comes Mount Ararat. Barreling up for the Mount Ararat Eagles is Abby Tidwell. Tidwell laid a pass to the middle. Nobody home there in blue. The only player there was Chloe Massey, who picked it off. Massey, far side, Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia. Mount Ararat player lost an edge. They're going to give it back to Mount Ararat. That's blocked. And what's the call here?
I think too close in. You're going to Mount Ararat basically moves up 5 yards and does it again.
All right, pass up, picked off by Paige Labby in the game for Messalonskee, wearing number 27. For those of you watching our video stream, glad to have you with us on CentralMainSports.com, 1160thescore.com, or on our YouTube channel at Central Maine Sports. Or maybe you're listening on the radio on AM 1160, WSKW The Score, or the app, which you can get for free at Google Play or the App Store, or you're just streaming the game on 1160thescore.com. Glad to have you with us.
Good one tonight, and good one to join us for.
No score, coming down to 4 minutes left in the first. And I would say the first 11 minutes have been a feeling out process. Not much in the way of goal-scoring opportunities. A quick flurry from Mount Ararat that was turned aside.
Still, by my count, the only official saves belong on that flurry. Getting Pettengill having to knock down 2.
Missile ball outside the 35. Labby swept it up. Picked off by Mount Ararat. They can't clear it. Bell right back with it. Bell looking to get a backhander. She had to reach a long way, and she got stuffed by Schofield. But it's going to be a penalty corner.
Bell just making a huge difference in transition, but really the clearing game. It's already a few times she's picked off a few of those passes and seen, I think, something as the season progresses. Her Hafford, her Kakamo working that left side. There's going to be a lot of opportunities there.
All right. Messalonskee with penalty corner number 3. Here's the pass to the top. Wrigley laid it over, a shot all the way through, and it went wide. Good opportunity there. I think it was Sophia Ventimiglia with the last shot, and it went wide.
A lot of traffic down there, just couldn't get it net front. Messalonskee still not an official shot on goal.
There's a breakup by Chloe Massey. And Ventimiglia circles, rolls around Middleton. Ventimiglia hard to the net, loose ball, and it's shot wide. That was a very good opportunity there for Messalonskee, and I think that was Chloe Massey who missed. Those numbers are a long way away.
Yeah, 12, Massey, you are correct. Just swept it wide.
So Messa with a couple of good chances. 2:10 to go in the first. No score. Messalonskee and Mount Ararat. Pick up by Massey. Massey brings it up. Massey over to Kakamo. Kakamo turns to the net. Kakamo blows right by Plummer, takes it in close. A backhander is blocked, and a penalty corner is coming.
No, I think they got actually Kakamo on the follow-through.
Okay.
Basically trying to bully ball her way down there.
That one's fired all the way down. Wrigley back to fetch. Turns up the near side, got away from St. Pierre. Wrigley up to Bell. Bell blocked. Taken right away from her. That's an excellent defensive play there by Maddie Sweet. Messo back with it, though, at its own 35. Chloe Mishu. Back to Wrigley. Wrigley in the middle. Up off the shaft of a Messalonskee stick. Eagles get it over midfield. Right there with it was Massey for the moment. Now it's going to be a restart. Zoe Gilbert. Gilbert up to Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia stuffed. Restart for the Eagles.
Yeah, she quickly got tangled up, had that play on, and then the ball died, so it goes back to the Messo Eagles.
Got to specify. Here's Gilbert.
All right, I caught myself.
Bain almost lost it. Bain winds up, deflected, kicked away there by goalkeeper Layla Adams, the softball catcher turned goalkeeper.
That one gets a little bit of a tip there. The tip, unfortunately, I think took a little off of it. So Adams able to knock it down, or knock it out, so to speak.
All right, Bain from the 25. Bain has a big, hard shot.
Yes, she does.
She's going to go pass here. Eventually.
Yeah, look confusion there on what they wanted to do on the restart.
Wrigley kind of fanned on it. Now Wrigley got it back. Goes wide at the edge of the circle. Slides it in. It is still loose in there, and this is going to be a penalty corner.
Fourth one already for Messo.
That's the end of the first. They will stay on the field for the penalty corner.
As I learned the hard way, one of my first sports opportunities here when I got to Maine was calling that state championship game, and a penalty corner nearly sent the game to overtime between Lawrence and I'm blanking on who they beat.
All right, here's the pass. Here's the windup. The shot is blocked. Outside the circle, cleared, and that will do it for the first. We're going to get another one?
Another penalty corner.
So hold on. We're not done yet. That's 5.
2 to end the corner here. Talk about really extending your chances.
So another one for Messo. Here's the pass. Goes over the stick of Chloe Mishu. Has to retreat. Bell with kind of a no-look sweep shot. And now that is the end of the first with 2 penalty corners with no time left on the clock. Both unsuccessful. One done here in the Battle of the Eagles field hockey style in Oakland. It's Mount Ararat nothing, Messalonskee nothing. You're watching and listening to high school field hockey on The Score.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly from 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257, 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
Mike Violet, AJ Knight, and our Score crew back at Veterans Field in Oakland. No Score, Mount Ararat, Messalonskee at the end of one. High school sports, all local sports on The Score, brought to you by Central Maine Community College in Auburn, where you can find over 40 academic degrees and certificates to choose from. Your future begins now at cmcc.edu.
Yeah, they got some pretty cool facilities down there.
Oh, very cool.
Tell you, I'm not necessarily super eager to go back to college, but after going through and seeing all the cool stuff they have and whatever various programs and all the tech they have, I thought about it. It's the commute that really would get me going down to Auburn.
Or go and live on campus.
That's true.
Huh?
That's true. Right there on Lake Auburn, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm afraid my college days long over.
You got any eligibility left? The way you and that baseball coach headed off.
I'm sure there's some eligibility left. I'm not sure that's what the college would want, to be perfectly honest with you. All right, back underway here. Battle of the Eagles on the field hockey field. Meso and Mount Ararat, no score here.
Meso finished first quarter with a 5-0 penalty corner advantage.
Lily Smart is in the game for Messalonskee. Smart is a sophomore, wears number 14, playing up front. Gilbert slides it over on the right. Katie Brand getting some of her other people in, and a whistle. And a penalty corner. Number 6.
Already 6-0 Eagles. Meso looking to still just get one of these penalty corners to the goal. Only one save made by Smith in the first half, or Adams.
Back out. The drive by Bain bounces up. It's deflected up high. Still loose right there on the doorstep for Lily Smart, and they'll do it again.
Don't see that happen too often. That one caught some air. Couldn't quite track it down. Everybody was looking for it.
All right, Smart. To Bell. Bell blocked. Still inside the circle. Centered. Loose in front. Smart trying to get it. No, it's going to go to Mount Ararat. So the Ararat Eagles able to ward off the penalty corner.
Yeah, bounced off of Massey. She lost it, and then Meso commits the infraction.
St. Pierre, midfield. St. Pierre cruising down. St. Pierre on the right. Drops it off for Sweet. Sweet cleared it, and unable to catch it, though, with St. Pierre. It's going to go back to Meso. 2 minutes into the second, no score. Messalonskee and Mount Ararat.
Meso's for sure flexed its, I think, prowess, its experience in the clearing game. Mount Ararat's really struggled to get the ball past midfield. But to this point, the Mount Ararat Eagles defense has been up to the task.
Flip shot up to Bell. Bell knocks it down. Taken away midfield, by Sweet.
Ooh, home fans think that was last touch by Mount Ararat, and I think have a case.
All right, Smart and Sweet. It's going to go to Meso. Here's Bell. Bell gave it away. Comes over near side to Schofield. Back to midfield to Sweet. Sweet swept it up. Right near midfield, Miranda Wrigley lost it. Swept in by Hiltz. Knocked down by Bain. It's going to go back to Mount Ararat, though. Hiltz plays it back to Chase. Chase fanned on a pass. Nice job to drop the shaft of the stick down there to block that. Up to Smart. Smart stuffed right there by Plummer. Smart on a restart. We'll leave it for Bell.
Man, Bell is already so good.
Bell blocked by Schofield. It's going to go back to Bell.
She's basically been sort of the one that has manned the transition as Messalonskee's gotten into the offensive zone.
Bell, a flip up. Smart couldn't knock it down. Now we get a whistle. It's going to stick with Messo. Trying to drive to the net, Chloe Massey. Massey to Bell. Bell in the middle, swept it up, blocked. Cleared out by Mount Ararat. Can the Eagles of Topsom get going? The sweep. Here's Chabuk. Chabuk trying to go to the net. No. Taken away. Excellent defense by Messo. And over to Bain. Bain drives it up. Hafford. Hafford handles. Hafford trying to stick handle on the edge of the circle. Hafford does go to the net. Hafford swept it in front, kicked away there by goalkeeper Adams. But give Hafford credit for keeping that ball alive and forcing a penalty corner.
A nice job there. Couldn't get much on that. Got it up front, but as you say, ends in a penalty corner, which is a golden opportunity, as that's already the 8th for Messalonskee. Thus far, though, Mike, despite all those penalty corners and what seems like a pretty dominant offensive possession time, one shot on goal.
Bain, circle, blocked, and cleared. Wrigley in the middle, taking it to the net. The shot is wide. And it is out. It's going to go to Mount Ararat.
Mount Ararat doing a nice job packing the paint, basically. Messo just can't get anything through to Adams.
There's a steal, taking it to the net, Kakamo. Kakamo back to Bell. Bell blocked. Got stuffed there by Cameron Chase. Cleared, and this is going to come back, and it'll be a restart for Mount Ararat. 9.5 to go in the first half. No score. Kind of resembles yesterday's game in that regard.
That was the experienced players, some familiar names for Skowhegan ended up stepping up and ended up closing out that 4-0 win.
Far side, Krista Cohen. Midfield, Gilbert slowed the play down, stole it. Gilbert, nice fancy play, back to midfield. Here comes Messo, good pass over to Bell.
Nice D.
Oh, that was great defense there by Bella Plummer.
Yeah, because I think it's Hafford was just camping there at the half circle waiting for it.
Schofield couldn't clear, kept in the zone by Delia Withy. Now Bain. Bain right side.
Again, Bain's got the power to drop through. Pretty much doesn't matter where on the field. She could put it into that half circle from anywhere.
Right now she would do it from the 42.5-yard line. Nowhere close. Cleared out. Wrigley. Nice stick handle at midfield. Over midfield. Gave it away to Mount Ararat. Here come the Eagles of Topsom. Smacked ahead. A break in here. Elliott, can she get in? No. Messo got back. That ball is tipped. It's still loose inside. St. Pierre going against Pettengill. Pettengill got a stick on it, then a pad on it, and it's cleared by Messo. The second shot off the inside of the pad of Adriana Pettengill.
Yeah, that first one couldn't quite get enough on it. Pettengill clogged it up, and then absolutely had to make a save, as you're going to see on the Mid-State Machine replay, and put that pad right down, and it got cleared out.
Cameron Chase on the restart. Over to Plummer. Trying to work it out is Sophia Ventimiglia. She's got a lot of speed, and Hafford ahead of the pack. Can't get it to her, though. Hafford was way ahead of everybody by about 7 or 8 yards, but unable to get it to her was Ventimiglia. Bell down below us. Bell almost tripped over the ball. Has to give it up. Schofield. Schofield clears up to Avery Elliott, just in number 6. She's had an impact so far. She was involved in that play just a moment ago in front of Pettingill. Bad pass. That'll go behind Bell.
I think Elliott actually worked against herself a little bit on that breakaway. She stopped it. I think, depending on the speed, and I'm no expert by any means, but I think that one you might want to just try and run with it. She stopped and allowed the defense to kind of catch back up. Still turned into a really good opportunity for Mount Ararat.
Chase up to Hiltz. Tipped over to Schofield. Schofield can't clear. Now, as the whistle is blown, Lily Smart had it.
I think first penalty could.
Yep. Yes. If it is one, it's not going to be one, though.
No, I was wrong. Just possession.
Hiltz, blocked by Hafford.
Let's stay here with Mount Ararat.
And the Eagles of Topsom start the play. Going in the wrong direction there. Good defense by Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia stole it for the moment. Now Bain with it. Bain fighting for it with St. Pierre over there. Now joining the fray is Maddie Sweet. Bain and Sweet. Sweet has to give it up. 5:50 to go in the first half. Scoreless. Mount Ararat, Messalonskee. All right, here comes Messo. 3 girls up. Down the right side, Ventimiglia. Add to Hafford. Hafford with Kakamo, and she can't get a handle on it.
She couldn't quite handle it. I wasn't sure if she was trying to gather. It looked like she tried to redirect it, but just couldn't, like you said, control it. That being said, how about we've seen it plenty of times. Messalonskee's going to have a lot of fast breaks. They do a nice job. But Bain's got power, and Bell's done a really nice job in making that transition through the midfield.
Paige Labby all the way over on the far side. Looking to wheel and deal somewhere.
Yeah, wanted some help, and the refs backed off the defenders.
Pass gets in. Then it's stolen. Mount Ararat on the breakout. That breakout ended, though, at the 45-yard line on the pickoff by Wrigley. Wrigley blocked. Mount Ararat right back with it. They sweep it up. Near midfield, Maddie Sweet in traffic. Too many Messalonskee Eagles there. That stuffed up the play, but it's going to go back to Mount Ararat on the restart. A high bouncer, knocked down, but a whistle.
Going back the other way. The funny thing is Messalonskee has absolutely dominated possession, but the best scoring opportunities have come from Mount Ararat. They've been able to make Pettingill basically make saves.
Gilbert lost it. Hustling over is Elliott. Taken away from her, though, by Wrigley. Wrigley up to Bell. Bell fights for it, a whistle. It's going to go to Mount Ararat.
They got Massey on a push.
Mount Ararat with 3 girls up. Right side, St. Pierre. St. Pierre rides it ahead for Elliott. Elliott had it taken away by Wrigley. Wrigley lost it to St. Pierre. It's going to go to Messo. 3:45 left. Lawrence and Coney tomorrow night from Colby, 7:30.
It'll be another good game.
Under the lights. And it should be pretty dark by that time. I think we are getting an official sunset before 7 now, which doesn't make me happy, but nonetheless.
Weather's been beautiful.
Sure has. And it's only going to be more of the same here for the rest of the weekend. Though. Hustling ahead, Avery Elliott. Elliott in the corner, tried to sweep it to the front. Right there on the goal line, loose, and it's cleared out.
Nice recovery.
Messo.
Nice recovery by the Messo defense. And they got shocked a little bit there on that quick restart. Mount Ararat trying to get it back to the front of the cage. Couldn't quite do so. But nice recovery by the Eagles of Oakland.
All right, the Eagles of Topsom with Rachel Schofield to put it into play. Schofield swept it up. It was blocked. Messalonskee trying to clear. Nice pass up to Kakamo. She couldn't get a handle on it, though. Comes back to the top of the circle. Coming out of there with it is Zoe Gilbert. Gilbert to the side. Stick handles to the middle. Clears it up. Got it up about 10 or 15 yards, but not far enough. Addie Hafford couldn't pluck it out of there and start a rush, and so it's going to stay with Ararat. 2:20 to go in the half. A bouncer up to the circle, and it's kicked out. It's going to go to Messo.
And Mount Ararat better have their heads on a swivel because we've seen, again, Messo's got the players to start transition in a hurry.
2 minutes to go in the half, scoreless. That's not a great pass, picked off by St. Pierre. Stolen back by Messo. Labby broke it up. Now Schofield broken up again by Labby. A standoff there, but it's going to go to Mount Ararat. At the 35, this is Chase. Chase knocked it up, stopped at the edge of the circle. Hold on, it's going to go back to Messo. Minute and a half to go.
A good contingent of fans from Thompson. They're making their voices heard when Mount Ararat has the ball.
They travel well from Thompson. Come right up 295, missed a man. Pass in the middle. Here come the Messalonskee Eagles. Broken up, though. Down to a minute to go in the half. Back to Bell. Bell over to Kakamo. Kakamo, maybe a seam to the net. Kakamo goes in, looking for a deflection. Right there coming out is Adams, loose at the side of the net. And a whistle, and I think we're going to get a penalty corner.
Hafford, as you watch the Mid-State Machine replay, tried to deflect that. Based on the replay, I don't think she got a piece of it, so Kakamo actually gets the shot, but Adams actually had to knock that one down, and we get another.
Is this 9 now?
9, yeah, 9th one. 5 in the first, 4 here in the second.
None for Mount Ararat. All right, Massey slides it to the top. Over on the right side to Bell. Heard a whistle there, I believe, or did I? Nope. Play still going. Far side out of bounds off Mount Ararat with 14 seconds to go. Messalonskee will have to hustle. They get it in all the way to the edge of the circle. There was a shot there, and it might have hit the side of the net, might have also hit Adams. What we have hit is 0-0. That is the end of a scoreless first half as far as penalty quarters. Domination by the Messalonskee Eagles, but where it counts, there is no score. The score at halftime, Messalonskee Eagles nothing. Mount Ararat Eagles nothing. It is halftime. It's coming up, brought to you by Hammond Lumber Company. It is next on The Score.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Looking to begin or further your career in manufacturing and don't know where to start? Mid-State Machine is in need of CNC machinists at our Winslow facility, where we manufacture components for some of the most exciting industries: aerospace, defense, power generation. I'm Jeremy Stanford, manufacturing manager, and I personally want to invite you to come learn about the great pay and benefits Mid-State Machine has to offer. To apply, visit midstateusa.com. That's midstateusa.com, an equal opportunity employer. Come grow with us.
For us, it's a family business that is steeped in tradition. You know, our relationship with Waterville goes back a long ways. Over the years, we've been fortunate enough to grow, and we've been able to grow with the town. We look at the work that we do as something bigger than just the sale of a car or the servicing of an automobile. We're here to be a part of something bigger than just ourselves by giving back to the community with our time and our energy, because it's all about taking care of people.
For the safety of you and your family, 201 Tire Battery and Service on Riverside Drive in Vassalboro offers only the best and most reliable tires and batteries, including used batteries for your ride, cars, motorcycles, and more. And tires for everything. Tractors, lawnmowers, your car and truck, custom rims? Yup, of course. Open Monday through Thursday, 7:30 until 5, Friday till 3. Pet friendly with free battery testing and complimentary ice cream. 201 Tire Battery and Service on the Augusta Vassalboro line.
Raising money for a cause, supporting our neighbors, helping to recognize those that should be recognized, providing educational opportunities, working together to make someone's day just a bit brighter. Our employees enjoy being a part of making our communities a better place to live and work. Skowhegan Savings Bank.
At Haight Chevrolet in Skowhegan, our family is here for your family. And our family has been providing affordable, reliable transportation to families in central and western Maine for 113 years. You don't have that kind of longevity in the car business without building strong, trusting relationships with customers from one generation to the next. Whether you're looking for new or pre-owned, financing, or special incentives, your shopping experience is always stress-free at Haight Chevy. Haight Chevrolet on Madison Avenue as you turn into Skowhegan. You'll also find the Haight family of dealerships in Madison and Farmington.
Discover the printing experience you've been searching for at SBS Carbon Copy on 54 Main Street in Waterville. Tired of getting lost in big box stores? Whether you need unique business cards or large format printing up to 44 inches wide, customized invitations that scream you, we've got it all. Our team is here to print, copy, or scan with a smile. Fast, affordable, and with a touch of personality. Don't settle for ordinary. Dash over to mainprintingservices.com where printing's personal, not puzzling.
Mike Violet and AJ Knight, along with our score crew, back here at halftime at Veterans Field in Oakland. No score between Messalonskee and Mount Ararat. Penalty corners dominated by Messalonskee. They had 5 in the first period, 4 in the second. Total of 9. Mount Ararat, absolutely nothing so far.
Yeah, I mean, the highlights here, I know we're going to get to the coach story. Pretty simple because Messo, this real early in the game, Mount Ararat happened to squeak one through. Pettengill makes a couple big saves there. You see Mount Ararat has a little bit of flurry, and then they're going to have another one coming up. But you're going to see basically all of Mount Ararat's offense in these two highlights. There's just 3 total. This was kind of Messalonskee's first half. That one swept aside. We saw the half in that way. They just can't get them on net. And then this one's the other one. Pettengill makes a really nice stop on a breakaway. And seeing that experience pay off in the netminder position.
Second one right there was the big one, right off the inside of the pad.
But, I mean, that's your highlights, basically. Pettengill finished with 3 saves. You saw all 3 of them. Messalonskee only put 2 shots on Adam. She knocked them both down. They just have had trouble getting the ball through to the goal.
So the other day, I got a return email from Krista Chase, the head coach at Mount Ararat, when I asked her to give me a scouting report of her team and what her read was on Messalonskee and so forth. And so she did that and did it very well. Thank you very much, Krista. Then she added this. Fun fact. Katie Brand's mom and my mom, Carolyn Niehoff, and I remember Carolyn, were both state champion field hockey coaches at Coney. They also coached together at Coney in the mid-'90s. I played on Amy's very first high school field hockey team at Coney in 1991. Katie and her mom coached at Messo. My mom and I coached at Coney.
Wow.
If you want an extra fun fact, I was also the babysitter at Amy and Brian Bernacci's wedding reception. Amy, of course, former coach at Messalonskee. Also, my daughter Cameron, a freshman at Mount Ararat, has been coached by Amy at a local field hockey summer camp that she grew up attending. Lots of connections.
That's
no joke.
Crazy. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a ton.
To these two teams, we had them last year. I think Mount Ararat won that one. It was the second game of the season last year as well, so a lot of connections. And again, 2 very good programs.
Very good programs, and the connections are great, and that's kind of the field hockey community here in the state of Maine, kind of the sports community in general here in the state of Maine for sure. This is not the only sport where that kind of scenario has happened before with all kinds of different connections with the closeness of schools, et cetera. But yeah, two good teams, two teams that won their first game, 2-0 Mount Ararat over Camden Hills. Messalonskee beat EL 4-0. But a game here that has been played really from, say, the 20 to the 20.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the ironic thing is that I feel like Messo's really dominated the possession. They've been done a really nice job clearing. Elsie Bell's in particular names called a lot as someone who's been able to move it past midfield. But the problem has been, even despite that, the shots on goal actually favor Mount Ararat because they've actually been able to get a little bit of transition, and when they do, they've gotten it to Pettengill. She saved them. Messalonskee just can't get the ball through the wickets. Adams hasn't seen very little, and that's despite the fact, like you said, 9-0 penalty corner advantage. They included 2 that played out at the end of the first quarter when we had zeros on the clock. Had a chance there late, and based on we saw it right before we went to break. Hafford, I think, swept it, was wide. Messalonskee, I think, had the possession, and you feel like going into the second half, you feel like you're going to probably be able to break through. But that being said, as the sports cliche goes, the longer the game stays close, the more it favors the road team as it gets late.
That's right. It's not late yet, but we're getting there, that's for sure. No score, Messo and Mount Ararat second half action next on The Score.
At Central Maine Community College, your future is our priority.
I'm going to be a preschool teacher.
An HVAC technician.
Pediatric nurse.
Whether your college journey is starting here,
I'm going to be an architect.
Physical therapist.
I'm going to be a lawyer.
or we're a stop along the way.
I'm going to be a doctor.
A machinist.
Honestly, not 100% sure yet.
With over 40 programs,
I'm going to be a graphic designer.
An athletic trainer.
There is something for everyone.
CMCC.
Your future starts here.
Notice the price of gas and oil lately? Thinking about a pellet stove? Pellets are a renewable resource that are economical, and pellet stoves don't have to be ugly or loud. Come talk to us at Somerset Stone & Stove. Let us explain why now is the best time to have your pellet stove installed. Wouldn't you love to have a gas stove or fireplace designed for your home? Let Somerset Stone & Stove design and install a Regency gas stove or fireplace that is just right for you. Let us customize your Regency gas stove or fireplace while you enjoy the beauty and warmth. Visit Somerset Stone & Stove in Oakland.
All right, Mike Violet and AJ Knight back here live at Messalonskee High School in Oakland. No score between Mount Ararat and Messo as we go to the third. 9-0 penalty corners in favor of Messalonskee. The goalies will switch sides. Adriana Pettengill down to our left. Layla Adams down to our right.
As my father would say occasionally, just looking to strike up a conversation states the obvious. The next goal is going to be huge.
He is a very, very incisive field hockey analyst.
I talk a lot of sports with my dad, but we were talking about the Bears just the other day, and he goes, it'd be big for them to beat the Texans. Don't you think they'd want that? My response was, yeah, I think any team would like to win any time.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And maybe have the offense score a touchdown?
That'd be nice.
Just saying. All right, off the draw, ends up belonging to Mount Ararat. And here is Cameron Chase, coach's daughter. Cleared out by Messo. At least part of the way. Now back on it for the Eagles is Lily Smart.
Tell you what, I don't know what the over-under is set for Addie Hafford's goals on the season, but the way that she plays in transition, I think I'd take the over.
Yeah,
she's going to get, I think, a lot of clean looks, especially with the way we've seen Bell be able to kind of run the point on transition.
No doubt. All right, all the way back to the goal line, and they're going to bring it back upfield.
Yeah, one of those situations, Messa there, I think, is trying to box it out and get the ball back, but maybe a little contact because it stays with the Eagles if it tops them.
All right, Chase, 25-yard line. Chase drifts over, slaps it up. Inside the circle, loose, a shot blocked. The rebound there inside the circle, sweet. And this is going to be a penalty corner for Mount Ararat, number 1.
The first one. And what a big one, too. Scoreless game. You get your first penalty corner early here to start the second half. Talk about a potential backbreaker opportunity for the Eagles of Topsom to put on the Eagles of Oakland.
Rachel Schofield will dish. Nope. Take that back. It's Krista Cohen. Cohen. Hard to the top to chase, and her shot is blocked. Loose ball whistle, and we'll do it again. So one penalty corner leads to another. Cohen with a hard pass. Back out deep, it is St. Pierre. Inside shot is a save, or was that just a deflection off Bain? I'm not sure, but in any event, it didn't go in the net. That was a good opportunity there, a couple of them for Mount Ararat.
Take one more quick look as they get the restart here. I think that actually was stopped by Mount Ararat themselves. Tough to see. Pettengill might have got a foot on it, but based on the replay, it looks like actually that Mount Ararat player standing on the backside, which was Cohen, might have actually stopped that.
So the Mid-State Machine replay slightly conclusive?
When we have another break, I'll run it again. I'm mark it here for you and see what you think. But I believe it doesn't look like Pettengill saved it. I think Mount Ararat stopped it.
Bell, that is, angles in and tried to get it on net. Deflected out, pardon me, and maybe a restart here for Messo.
As they get ready to restart, just want to take opportunities. We told that story to thank Hammond Lumber as we come out of halftime.
Right. Hammond Lumber, your building project partner. Serving Maine and New Hampshire from 22 locations. Find them online at hammondlumber.com, sponsors of Halftime.
Take one more quick look at that replay. See what we think. Yeah, I think that got past Pettengill. I think Cohen stopped it.
All right, passing to Bell. Bell lost it to Plummer. Plummer up the side. Lost it back to Messo. Pass in the middle. Intercepted. Messalonskee back to the net. Not for long, though.
No, Bell trying to feed that in. I missed it. Looking for the ref for the hand signal. I missed it. She was down by the goal. Quickly going the other way.
And so for Mount Ararat, Cameron Chase cleared it up, blocked at midfield.
Going right back the other way. Mount Ararat had the two really good chances there to start, but this one now starting to turn back how the first half unfolded, which was Messalonskee really controlling the possession, just not able to turn it into goals.
All right, Wrigley back to Bain. Bain fanned.
Topped it.
Got just the edge of the top of the ball, and Cohen on the restart. Cohen's pass blocked, rolls up the stick there of Chloe Massey, and a restart for Cohen. Cohen blocked, picked up by Ventimiglia, slowed down though, and a whistle.
There you go. Mount Ararat just moving up a few yards at a time with these whistles.
Hiltz looking to get it in the circle, whistle. No whistle, my bad. I thought I heard a whistle. We're going to get now a penalty corner, the third for Mount Ararat.
Yeah, the ref gave him a play on, and then once it got mucked up and Messo came out with it, they got the penalty corner. So after Messalonskee had a big 9-0 advantage in penalty corners first half, Mount Ararat opens up the third quarter with 3.
3 straight, Krista Cohen to dish. Right back out to Hiltz. Hiltz a pass to the top, not much on it. The slot slid in by St. Pierre. There's one. It hit a Messalonskee defender. It is loose right there inside the goal. Pettengill is down, and another whistle as Messalonskee dodged a bullet.
I think that first one we'll see here on the Mid-State Machine instant replay. Bain actually blocked that first one before Pettengill dived on it. Bain playing big defense there.
And we have got a penalty shot. And this is tough. Lydia Hiltz from 7 yards out against Adriana Pettengill. Chance to break the deadlock. Hiltz fires and scores. A wrister went top shelf, and it's 1-0 Mount Ararat.
And how about that? Messalonskee dominates. They gets Mount Ararat, or dominates possession. Mount Ararat gets a penalty corner, draws the penalty shot, and puts themselves up. What a backbreaker.
Time of the goal, 6:37. Lydia Hiltz with the goal. And it is 1-0 Mount Ararat on a penalty shot. So 1-0.
What a backbreaker.
All right, Messo on the attack. Ventimiglia. Check that was Massey. Chloe slides it out. It ends up in the soccer goal.
That count?
Nope.
Half a point?
Nope. Nothing.
What was it? The Skowhegan gave us a Coney game, right? Didn't we see one nearly go up through the uprights?
Yeah, that was soccer. Yep.
Oh, it was soccer.
Yep.
I thought it was the field hockey game.
All right, Mount Ararat drives it all the way down. Wrigley back to fetch.
Let's that one roll out of bounds.
Yep.
She's going to fire that one up. The ref said, no, you take it from right there.
That's Labby waiting for something to happen.
Everybody's moving.
Flipped it up. Massey brings it down. Massey stuffed there by Lydia Hiltz, who just scored. But Messalonskee able to get it over to Bell. Elsie Bell stopped.
Nice play.
Excellent job there to put the stick down on the turf and block it by Bella Plummer. Messalonskee has been stymied on their home field here for 2.5 periods.
And Mount Ararat done a nice job. They came out at halftime and have sort of seemingly kind of got their feet under him after being kind of bombarded by the possession of Messalonskee in the first half.
All right, Bell far side.
Nice move.
Great move. Then she got stuffed.
Great defense.
That was Chase.
Ran a little rock away there and was able to get by. Couldn't get past the second defender.
Krista Chase with a good defensive stop. The flip up, knocked down by Cohen. Cohen ahead to Hiltz. Hiltz, the lone goal scorer, fanned on a pass. Pulled back by Gilbert. Over to Massey. Massey stuffed. Now Sweet. Maddie Sweet for Cohen.
Oh, nice pass.
Yep, lead pass. Mount Ararat's got something here. Pass in the middle, bounces off a cluster of players. St. Pierre trying to keep it going. Cohen trying to keep it alive. And Messalonskee trying to get a break going. Nice job there. The hug the sidelines until she ran out of room. That was Hannah Fair.
That was a nice job by Cohen to just sort of, without committing any infractions, right, just sort of squeeze down the space.
And here's Cohen with a look-see. Pass through Hiltz. But Hiltz comes away. Hiltz pass up to the 20, and it was St. Pierre knocking down Fair.
Ball sticks with the Mount Ararat Eagles.
Hiltz lobs it in. It's kicked away by Pettengill. What'd they call here?
Penalty corner going for Mount Ararat, but Pettengill kicked that out. See the mid-state, right off the upper shoulder there for, that was Elliott. Avery Elliott took that up off the upper shoulder.
Okay, penalty corner number 4. 4 penalty corners in the period for Mount Ararat after having none in the first half. The setup by Cohen to Chase. Chase lets it go. Kicked out by Pettengill. And it's Bell with it. Bell turns, can't clear. Kept in by Mount Ararat. Now loose ball. Chase is going to be able to play it. Chase, pass, bounces inside the circle. Cleared up by Messo. Mount Ararat's got the momentum for sure. We still get headgear flying all over the place after the penalty corner. Now a tussle for it on the sidelines as it's Ventimiglia there fighting Chubbuck for it.
You're kidding. Mr. Momentum changed his address in a big way.
Sure has. Bouncer to Cohen. Cohen right down Broadway. It's blocked. Picking it up, though, is Sweet. Sweet with a shot not close at all. Rolls out of bounds with 3:50 to go in the third.
Yeah, Sweet and St. Peter is a nice little tap by St. Peter, and then Sweet and St. Peter got kind of tied up there, hesitated, and the shot goes wide.
All right, back it goes to Chase at the 25. Cameron Chase, a freshman. The coach's daughter's got some skills.
I'm sure she's coached the hardest.
I am sure she's played a heck of a lot of field hockey,
That too. I would agree with that.
And probably when she was very young, picked up a field hockey stick and started playing. It's in their bloodlines.
That's true, especially after hearing the story you shared at halftime between a connection between these two coaches.
Very, very intertwined. All right, here comes Messo. Chase lobs it out. That one goes down, and it's Ventimiglia. Ventimiglia trying to angle to the net. Ventimiglia checked on the play by Schofield. Ventimiglia in the middle, nobody home in white and red, and it's cleared out by the blue team. Addison Chabuk trying to get a handle on it. At least she slogged things up. Now Messo with it, Bell.
Oh,
Bell, nice move. Bell goes in, a shot short side, and it's wide.
Now looking for a deflection there. It looks like she didn't get it. That was a really nice move. She's tried to do that a couple times, able to thread it through, and that one just stays short side, like you said, but wide.
Chase finds the open player in Sweets, and it rolls right by her and out of bounds, and we have a timeout. We'll take it too. Or do we?
I thought that's what
everybody
it was.
stopped.
Yeah, it looked like they were all moving to the sidelines.
They were.
You got a substitution, looks like, coming in for Mount Ararat. Maybe that was what it was, because it did look like everybody was just going to move to the sidelines.
Yeah, Stella McBrady comes in, number 7 in blue, for those of you watching our live stream. And so a timeout of some sort was taken because the clock has stopped with 2:16 to go in the period. Chase knocks it right up the middle. Midfield, Messo right back with it. Mount Ararat 1, Messalonskee nothing. Turning up is Miranda Wrigley. Good work by Wrigley. Wrigley to the middle. A one-timer there is blocked by Mount Ararat after Chloe Massey let it go. And it will be a penalty corner for for Messalonskee, the first here of the second half.
And that breaks that 4 straight for Mount Ararat, who had none in the first half.
All right, Eagles lined up. That's the Messalonskee Eagles. I believe this is Massey. To the top to Bell. Slows it. Bell stick handles to the backhand. Bell slides it up. Not much there. Blocked, and it's cleared away, and another one is coming. Yes.
That one, I think Bell trying to get some space was going to try and thread that through, look for a deflection, someone to gather, but just not, again, Mount Ararat's defense has been very good at getting sticks in passing lanes, just not letting the ball get to Adams in goal.
All right, Zoe Gilbert will make the pass. There it is to Ventimiglia. Lines it up, it's blocked. Loose ball inside the circle, swept out by Hiltz. Kept alive by Messo. To the edge of the circle, swept out again by Mount Ararat. Each team fanning on it there. Now Bell with a no-look, that's blocked. That is going to hurt a little bit on Lydia Hiltz. It's a restart here for Messo. 25 seconds left in the period. Started at the 16. Driving toward the net, Hannah Fair. Fair centers, right there, a shot wide. Swept wide by Bell. And that'll probably run the clock out for the third.
That's how it's gone for Messo. When they do shoot on net, they can't get it through to Adams. And when they don't hit a bunch of Mount Ararat defenders, it doesn't hit cage.
We have finished 3, and the Eagles lead the Eagles. That's the Mount Ararat Eagles leading the Messalonskee Eagles. The score after 3, Mount Ararat 1, Messalonskee nothing. Fourth quarter action is next. It's high school field hockey on the Score.
Manchester Motors is your official Coyote tractor dealer. If you work the land, you just got to be a jack-of-all-trades type. There's just too much to do. So if you got to be a welder or a farmer or a ditch digger, That's just who you are that day. Then tomorrow, you can be somebody else. Find your Coyote tractor at Manchester Motors, 1031 Western Avenue, Manchester.
Casella Waste. You see their trucks everywhere all the time. That's because they're out taking care of customers like you. Roll-off dumpsters, they've got them 15 to 50 yards. And they're in your neighborhood picking up the trash so you don't have to worry about it. Weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. From 2 to 10 yards. Casella Waste will also deliver portable toilets when and where you need them. And they offer septic services. Call to learn more about Casella Waste. 872-8257. 872-8257 for Casella Waste.
Over 30 years ago, Paul and John A. Bowen set out on a mission to help aging Mainers stay in their own homes. Assistance Plus grew from their passion, dedication, and integrity where clients come first. Today, Assistance Plus serves not only the elderly, but clients with developmental and behavioral health challenges. Assistance Plus is here for you today and through all points of your life.
Local sports on the Score is brought to you by the Central Maine Motors Auto Group in Waterville, the dealer with no dock fees, where cars and trucks always cost you less. Find them online at cmautogroup.com. This is the second of 3 field hockey games this week. We were in Skowhegan yesterday for Skowhegan Bangor, here today, and then tomorrow night at Colby. Under the lights as the Coney Rams travel to Colby College to take on the Lawrence Bulldogs. It's a home game for Lawrence. Game time 7:30. Live video and audio at the usual that is places. CentralMaineSports.com, 1160thescore.com on YouTube at Central Maine Sports. Go subscribe.
Yeah, especially what we shot. We shot another Legends of the Game today. We've got one coming out soon. There's some interviews.
Score lights are back.
Coming. Yep. Players of the game. All that. It's all up there.
All right, Chase drives it as we start the fourth quarter. And Messalonskee trying to get some offense going. Their offensive mojo, which we thought they were going to have, hasn't been there.
Yeah, again, is when they've put it on Cage, it hasn't gotten through. Mount Ararat's done a nice job clogging passing lanes and all that. When they've gotten it through the defenders, it's been wide.
Here's Gilbert. Over to Fair. Hannah down the right side. Hannah checked on the play by Cohen. Curls it in, and it is out. Nice job there to let it go by Mac Tidwell.
I mean, those that have watched the stream, Mike, you and I have obviously been here the entire game. Only 2 saves from Adams, despite all the possession Messalonskee's had. 10 penalty corners, 2 saves.
That's not much.
Ooh.
Fair. Or check that Labby at midfield. Lost it. Here's Maddie Sweet. Sweet gave it away there at center to Massey. It's a restart here for Messo. This is Elsie Bell.
Trying to get the quick restart, but the ref said, nah.
Gilbert. Nice pass right down the middle to Massey. Massey to the net. Massey centers. It hits the stick of a Mount Ararat player, and it's cleared. But we are going to get a penalty corner for Messalonskee.
Number 12. Excuse me, I counted wrong. This is number 12.
5, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep.
12-4. All 4 of Mount Ararat's coming into that third quarter.
All right, Gilbert's going to line it up. Here's the pass. Back to Massey. Massey had to go back and fetch it. Backhands it in all the way through, and it's deflected wide.
That one a little bit discombobulated. That being said, like you said, threads its way to Adams' punt, put her foot down at it, but it slides wide.
Chase to restart it.
Nice pass.
Whacks it over to Cohen. Cohen up to Sweet. Maddie Sweet to the middle. Sweet trying to go to Chubbuck. Off Sweet, who got back in and disrupted. Now to Addison Chubbuck.
She tried to take it, but the whistle went the other way.
Now Miranda Wrigley on the restart. 12 and a half minutes to go. The lob for Bell. And that's going to go to Mount Ararat. Rachel Schofield actually leaves it for Chase. Chase belts it up. And it goes by everybody, and it's going to go out.
Pettingill tried to save that because I think it was Wrigley put her stick on it just instinctively, and instead ends up being a mistake because obviously it's last off Meso. And if I'm Mount Ararat, I'm not in a hurry to restart anything.
Hell no. Take your time.
Nice defense.
Trying to work it up was Bella Plummer. She got stuffed. Plummer back with it. Lobbed one high. Hafford knocked it down with the blade of her stick. Now she'll start it up. She'll leave it for a back or a midi. Swept up the far side by Bell. Mount Ararat steals midfield. Sweeping it up is Bella Plummer. Now Messalonskee back with it. Looking for the equalizer. Chase stopped it at the 30. Restart for Meso. Elsie Bell.
Got to back that one up.
All right, over to Bell. From Gilbert. Back to Bell. Bell's pass is blocked by Schofield. Bell on a restart. Bell tripped up.
Let's say that for sure whistle. That wasn't the turf that got her.
Restart for Bell just inside the 20. Bell at the 15. The pass lobbed up, stopped at the edge of the circle. Knocked down, kept alive by Gilbert. Gilbert, kind of a no-look, bounces inside the crease. It is loose, and it's going to go to Mount Ararat.
Hafford tried to square up there, and I think in doing so, a little bit too much contact. But just how Messo's offense has gone tonight.
Sweet to Cohen. Massey, and that's out. And there's the frustration right there. You could see it. The reaction by Hannah Fair. And the frustration building. Hiltz, who's got the goal on a penalty shot. Where Mount Ararat started that play. Blocks it there, but she couldn't keep it in play. Zoe Gilbert. Trying to find somebody to pass it to. It goes by Labby.
Good call, Mike. I think you're starting to see the frustration. Now Messalonskee starting to get a little sloppy.
Yep, there was another sloppy play there. That's out. And Mount Ararat has done a great job in shortening this game. 9 minutes to go in regulation. It's 1-0. Mount Ararat ahead. Here's Maddie Sweet, but Sweet is veered off the play. Some good defense played by the Messalonskee Eagles. Getting back into the play there was Miranda Wrigley to stop it. Now back up with it, Avery Elliott, and a restart here for Mount Ararat.
Going Messo's way.
Excuse me, Mount Ararat.
But good call. It looked like it was going to be a 2-on-1. Nice play by Wrigley.
Here's a pickoff. St. Pierre to Hiltz. Hiltz shot is blocked. It actually hit the back of Sweet. Sweet comes away with it. Sweet turns, shoots. And that was sticked down by Wrigley, and it's going to be a penalty corner for Mount Ararat.
And again, Mount Ararat, the lone goal, not just Mount Ararat's, the lone goal in this game came off a very good penalty corner from Mount Ararat that turned into a penalty shot.
All right, so Mount Ararat with their 5th penalty corner, all here in the second half. Cohen. Out to Chase. Chase dribbles it down. Chase over the right side to Sarah Middleton, who just came in wearing number 4 for those of you watching the live stream. And that is a restart for for Mount Ararat. Chase. Cameron Chase.
Oh, something happened, I think, away from the ball because that ref was quick to point penalty corner.
Yep, and we got another one real quick. So this will be number 6.
And talk about crunch time, because like I said, we're talking about not restarting penalty corner. You can kind of take your sweet time, you set it down, everybody gets lined up. Hey, are their helmets on straight?
Chase gets the pass. The shot is blocked. And we're going to do it again.
That was insult to injury. It sounded like it caught something bony, like an ankle. 3 straight here for the Eagles of Topsom.
All right, Lydia Hiltz to distribute. A fake. The
nice kick.
Shot by St. Pierre, kicked out. And they're going to do it again.
Last time they racked up these 4, they drew a penalty shot.
Is somebody having a wrestling match with a chair or something over there?
Somebody's up here moving stuff.
What in the world is going on over there? Here's the pass, back to Chase. Chase, nice pass over on the right. The shot blocked. And that one is knocked all the way out on the far side.
He's going to stay here with Mount Ararat, but he's going to come out of the half circle. Didn't you know Messo's moving press boxes? We just happened to show up at the right time.
It's like there's a barroom brawl going on over there.
Tie-up finally goes back to Messo, but talk about burning, over 3 minutes or
couple
near
of minutes.
It? Yeah.
Lights just kicked on. There's probably another game of some sort after this one on this field, which gets a lot of work on it.
We were home. This was our home away from home during the spring.
That sure is true. All right, there's another tie-up. And now Chase on it. Chase.
To say the ref pointed Messo way.
Yeah. So they're going to stop this. But time is ticking. 5:15. That is it. It's 1-0 Mount Ararat, and a goal by Lydia Hiltz. A penalty shot at 6:37 of the third.
Now, thus far, again, only 2 saves made by Adams, the Mount Ararat goaltender.
Bell can't get it inside the circle.
Nice move.
Now gets it back. Bell harassed on the play by Schofield. Schofield took it away. Schofield up to St. Pierre. St. Pierre to the middle. Trying to get it over to Sweet stuffed. And taken back by Miranda Wrigley. Wrigley on a restart.
Penalty corner.
Okay.
Big one here for Messo. Whatever your best play is, you better draw it up.
It's 4 here in the half. Zoe Gilbert will distribute. Gilbert eyes it. The pass to the top. The turn, a backhander. That was a good shot. Lot on that. It was deflected wide. That shot had plenty on it there from Miranda Wrigley. And we will get another one? Yes.
Trying to see who that was. Somebody backside had a pretty good opportunity at that.
No, they'll bring it out.
I think it was Gilbert.
So they'll have it at the 25. 3:40 to go. A chopper. It was blocked down by Messalonskee, but it's going to go to Mount Ararat.
That last penalty corner, Gilbert had a chance there backside, caught her by surprise, and then it was Byer. And Messo, so tick, tick, tick. Or in the words of someone who found a way to make highlights entertaining, tick, 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 tick.
Chris Berman. All right, to midfield, knocked down by Messo. They need a real flurry. Down 1-0. 1 goal in the game on a penalty shot.
Nice pass.
Right side pass to Fair. Fair hugs the sideline, knocks it in. Deflected out. Elliott can't clear it. Bain starts it again. Bain between the legs of Elliott. Bain powers it down. Bain slowed down. Whistle here.
Stays with Messo.
Bain in the corner. Bain trying to center it. Goes off Sarah Middleton and out.
I think this will be the restart on that top half circle. Nope, I was wrong. 25.
2:25 left. Bain. Stole and tried to do too much there on her own, and it's cleared out. Not really. Avery Elliott couldn't get it out of the zone. Now it is Schofield. Schofield rolled it up to Sweet. Sweet. Lost it to Elsie Bell. Bell all the way through. Intercepted there by Chase. Chase lost it to Gilbert. Gilbert hugging the 25-yard line. Gilbert runs into a bulk of players there. Now Fair with 1:40 to go. And a restart here for Mount Ararat.
Now this one, I'm going to see how far I can drive that one. That one, I think she didn't quite get a hold of it. Messalonskee, I think, putting themselves in position. I don't know if you agree, Mike, but getting a little hero ballish.
Getting a little hero ballish and also getting a little out of time. 1:20. All right, fired up by Chloe Mishu. Blocked by Hiltz. Hiltz clears to center. Drifting over the air is Miranda Wrigley. Wrigley in the middle to Ventimiglia. 1 minute to go. At the 30. Restart here for Messo. It's Zoe Gilbert. Gilbert poked away. Excellent defense by Schofield. Schofield harassing. Actually, it's Krista Cohen. Cohen harassing. Hustling up is Bain. And as she was hustling up, they stopped things with 41.6 seconds left. The clock stops.
I think the far ref trying to get an explanation from the near ref.
All right,
Too quick a restart, maybe, and a warning.
All right, they're going to put the ball down at the 15 for Lexus Bain.
41 seconds
Might
left.
as well just blast it right from there.
Yeah, hope for a deflection.
I don't know what that was.
Took too long.
Shoot the ball. She should have shot that ball there. Fair. Lost it. It's a restart here for Mount Ararat, and the Eagles of Topsom have a chance to ride the clock out, but Chase, a mistake there, rode it out of bounds.
Yeah, fan on that one.
Only 20 seconds to go.
That clock doesn't stop.
Bain's got to hustle. Bain's got to shoot it. It's blocked.
Ooh.
Oh, it hit high off St. Pierre. That might have gotten her in the collar or the shoulder. A shot. It's blocked in front with 5 seconds left. And we're going to get a penalty corner here. Man, that hit Rebecca St. Pierre, the junior, up high somewhere.
Yeah, she was walking that off for a second. A close call, still not a save. Actually, Mike, coming out of that, that's the reason that actually the answer to your clock stop. Let me play this again while they check. So you're going to watch St. Pierre here. And Bain has power. She takes that one, I think, off the thigh. And if you watch here, Middleton's going to catch this shot from Massey right off the dome.
That's why the clock is stopped and the trainer is out. So Sarah Middleton took one high, as you said, off the dome so eloquently. And what it's going to do is give Mount Ararat the ball at the 17-yard line with 4.8 seconds left. And all Lydia Hiltz has to do, first of all, she got knocked down, and that runs the clock out right there. Game over. A penalty shot is the difference. By Lydia Hiltz in the third. And the Mount Ararat Eagles with a former softball catcher, still a softball catcher in goal, and she has pitched 2 shutouts so far. She has shut out Camden Hills, and now she has shut out the Messalonskee Eagles. The final score in this one, the Mount Ararat Eagles 1, the Messalonskee Eagles 0. Our postgame show and score player of the game coming next here on Sports Radio 1160 WSKW, The Score.
Whittemore & Sons, your Coyote tractor dealer. Dependable sales and service for over 50 years. We are located on the Waterville Road in Skowhegan. Sales and service by a family who cares.
I'm Drew.
I'm Jeremy.
We are JDH3 Designs.
We're a Maine family offering laser engraving of just about anything and custom apparel. We love to work with other local businesses as well as people within the community to bring your design ideas to life.
JDH3 Designs. Visit their website at jdh3designs.com and like them on Facebook. JDH3 Designs. They customize just about anything.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
When you're ready to tackle your next building project, no matter how big or small, depend on Hammond Lumber Company for the products and services you need. The knowledgeable staff at Hammond Lumber will be with you every step of the way and keep your project on schedule. From free estimating and project planning to design and drafting services, an extensive product inventory with a wide variety of brands to choose from, and of course, Hammond delivers from any of the locations across Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company, your building project partner.
Mike Violet and AJ Knight back here live at Veterans Field in Oakland. It's going to be a happy bus ride back to Topsom tonight for the Mount Ararat Eagles, as Mount Ararat has come up here to Oakland and knocked off the Messalonskee Eagles by a score of 1-0. The only goal in the game came on a penalty shot at 6:37 of the third period, and it was scored by Lydia Hiltz.
Set up on a string of penalty corners for Mount Ararat. Nice shot.
She went upstairs. No chance at all for Adriana Pettengill. That's the only goal of the game right there on the penalty shot. 1-0 penalty corners. It evened out big time. It was at one point, 8-0 or 9-0, I should say, at halftime. And it evened out big time, 8-4 in the second half in favor of Mount Ararat, and Mount Ararat completely tilted the game. We've been talking a lot about tilting the field. Well, Messalonskee certainly had the edge in the first half, but Mount Ararat got it going in the second half, really tilted things down, and really dominated play in the second half.
Yeah,
earned this victory big time.
Yeah, here's just a couple of replays from the second half specifically. As you see here, this is the one. Pettengill makes a save there, but you talk about Tilton gets another penalty corner. But this was Messalonskee's, unfortunately, the offense all game. There you get a chance. It bounces off. I think it was Wrigley backside. But I said it a bunch of times, and Messo had trouble getting through the ball through to Adams. They just couldn't get it to the goalie, despite the fact didn't have to make a save in the second half, despite 9 first-half penalty corners, 2 saves. Pettengill on the night finished with 6. Bain actually picked up 1, and I believe based on the replay, Cohen actually stopped one for Mount Ararat herself as she was trying to deflect it and caught just a little bit too much of it. But Messo either couldn't get it through the sticks to Adams, or when they didn't run into any sticks or bodies in the passing lane, they were wide. As you saw there, just bounces wide. Not to mention, let's give credit where credit is due. I don't track block shots, but you're going to see 2 here in this last play. A lot of these happened tonight, and they took some big ones here. That one first, St. Pierre takes that one from Bain. That's not nice. And then the game stops and actually flipped the possession, as that's a nice shot from Massey, but it bounces off Middleton's head. You see her holding there, and that's why they stopped the clock, as fans were asking. But they did a lot of that tonight, too.
Yeah, you'll take the mark that's going to leave and be happy with it, put some ice on it for the bus ride home. So Mount Ararat 2-0, a win over Camden Hills, a shutout, and now a shutout over the Messalonskee Eagles, 1-0, and Messalonskee now 1-1. They have a shutout win over EL, and here a loss tonight. Player of the game, got to be the goal scorer on the penalty shot, Lydia Hiltz.
Yeah, no surprise there. I mean, an easy choice, only 1 goal. Some really good defense, I thought, played, but made the difference. And again, it just comes in that stance. I kind of jokingly made the cliche at halftime, right? The longer the game goes on close, the more the pressure tilts to the home team. Mount Ararat comes out, gets 4 straight penalty corners. That last one turns into a penalty shot. Hiltz buries it, ball game.
Third straight field hockey game for us tomorrow night. Lawrence and Coney at Colby College. Game time is 7:30. We'll be on the air with our pregame show Under the Lights at Colby College at 7:20. So that is going to do it for us. For our videographer, Tyler Rigney, for Chaz Wynn running our stats and our graphics here this afternoon. He's AJ Knight. I'm Mike Violet saying so long from Messalonskee High School in Oakland. Final score here today, Mount Ararat 1 and Messalonskee 0.
Another live local broadcast of high school sports on The Score. It's brought to you by Central Maine Community College, Central Maine Motors Auto Group, Hammond Lumber Company, Mid-State Machine, Whittemore & Sons, Somerset Stone and Stove, 201 Tire Battery and Service, Assistance Plus, SBS Carbon Copy, Manchester Motors, Casella Waste, Computer Improvements, Height Chevrolet, and JDH3 Design. Remember, every game we do on The Score is always available for you to watch again or have someone else watch for the first time. All of our games are stored in the vault at centralmainsports.com and also on The Score's YouTube channel at Central Main Sports. Please go and subscribe. To find out when the next game is on The Score, check out our game schedule at 1160thescore.com or centralmainsports.com. Your team from your town plays here on the place for local sports, The Score.